heading to the south. 12 hours of travel. What's the origin of a French fry? Looks fantastic.
It's amazing.
The arena of Nîmes. I think we'll share what we've paid for these places, what it costs for us to actually live like this. You didn't tell me you got cheesy bacon. People do not pick up dog food. Bullfighting. We have to get out of the EU.
We've seen all the dancing.
It's 7 a.m. It's early and we're off to the first train station of the day. One of 4. From Tours, we're heading to the south, a town called Nîmes. We found our spot. We think the train's gonna show up right here. It's not here yet. This is just a really super short train ride to the main train station where we catch the fast train. Well, faster train.
2.5 for the first one, then 1.5, and then 5.5.
So we have this train and then 3 more after this. Hope it shows up. It's not here yet. We have like 15 minutes. Because if we don't make this one, it screws up everything else. So we hopped on an earlier train. Hope it's going to the same place. So this actually is the train we were supposed to take. It's not 15 minutes early, it just arrives to the station 15 minutes ahead of our departure time, which makes sense. It doesn't just get here and leave immediately.
Merci.
Made it on the second train. Train travel one day. We are standing on a street corner in Nîmes. We look like we're lost, but we're not.
We're not. We're waiting.
Our Airbnb host can't meet us until 7, and it's only about 6:30, and we're only about 5 minutes away.
But we've been sitting in a train for about 5.5 hours, so we're totally fine standing. At least I am.
Yeah, totally.
Beautiful train ride, actually.
Yeah, that last train was nice.
First one was pretty good.
First one was good. The second one was kind of gross, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was definitely showing its age and was dirty.
Yeah. We're here.
We're here.
Nîmes. It's very hot.
It is hot and muggy. You can feel the air thick.
It's just moist.
Seems kind of quieter here. I don't know. We don't have a feel for the city yet. Obviously, we just got here. We're thinking that maybe cafes and stuff get going a little bit later here because it's so warm. Okay, we got into our Airbnb. We got into our space here at 7 p.m. was when we met the Airbnb host, and we left our apartment in Tours at 7. So it took us 12 hours of travel. We were on the go for 12 hours today to get here. But now we're here for a full month. I'm really excited. It looks fantastic. This place is gigantic. I don't know if it'll come across on camera, but just the volume in the space is huge. We're already turning on the AC because it's really hot here in Nîmes. It's like 90, 92 Fahrenheit, I think, here today. Yeah, look at this little walk up to the bedroom. It's kind of cool. It's a big bed. That's the biggest bed we've had in an Airbnb so far. That's king size.
You can't open this because the neighbor's cats, will actually come in.
Oh, okay. No thanks.
Yeah. You probably didn't understand.
Yeah, they were speaking French, and I could only make up or make sense of bits and pieces of it.
This
And this. So many lights in this place. Oh, there is a dishwasher. Yes.
washing machine. There's a freezer.
It's a good sized freezer.
Yeah.
This is the biggest fridge we've had
Biggest
too.
fridge and freezer we've had.
Right on.
Wow.
Beautiful. Yeah, this is going to be great. We're here for a full month. And then we have to get out of the EU. Well, not the EU, the Schengen zone. Because we will have been here 90 days at that point, or very close to that. Yeah, this is going to be great.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's huge. Like huge. It's the biggest one we've had.
The place we just came from, tour, was fairly large, but not this large. And we don't need a huge space. I mean, gosh, that place we had in Porto, whew, that was super tiny. It was too small. Because there was nowhere to sit down, just a bed and the patio. Yeah, look at this wardrobe. It's crazy. We can
Drawers.
shoe rack. There's a dumbbell set.
Dumbbell set.
That'll definitely be useful.
Wow.
Yeah, this isn't super common, I don't think, having a wardrobe like this. This is nice. A lot of times, the place will be nice, we've noticed so far, but there's not quite enough space to put everything, all your clothes, when you're living full time like this. While we're on the topic of Airbnbs, I think we'll share what we've paid for these places. A lot of people want to know that, what it costs for us to actually live like this. Keep in mind, we don't have rent, we don't have a mortgage anywhere else. So we are living full time on the road. I guess we'll start with our hotel stay. Our very first trip out on the way to Europe, we had to stay in New York City for one night because we were catching a flight to Porto, Portugal. That, for one night in New York City, was very expensive, $358.44 for that little hotel room. And then we made it to Porto, and that was a 2-week stay, and that also was pretty pricey. For 2 weeks in that tiny little Airbnb in Porto, we paid $1451.35. Now this includes all fees and taxes and everything. That's expensive. That's way above our budget, but that was the very first place. We wanted to go to Porto for some other things first, so that's, we were going to go to Lisbon. That was even more expensive, at least for the places we were finding online. So we decided to start our European adventure in Porto, and we couldn't pay the price for it. Now, keep in mind, we were also staying in the very touristy district. We didn't really know that when we booked it. We kind of booked it on short notice. That's part of the reason for the high price. I'm sure that if we would have stayed a little bit out of the touristy district there in Porto, would have been quite a bit more affordable. And then we flew from Porto to Bordeaux. And then when we got to Bordeaux, it was too late to check into our Airbnb. So we went ahead and stayed at at a hotel right near the airport. And that was very inexpensive for hotels. $63 was all that was for just one quick night. And then the apartment we had in Bordeaux for a full 30 days, that ended up costing us $1533.60 for the month, including all fees and everything. And that was also in a very touristy, busy area of the city. That we probably could have gone a little bit less, a little bit farther out, but that's definitely within our budget. That's kind of the ballpark that we like to stay in. And then we had a little side trip. While we were staying in Bordeaux, we took a trip to Euronet on the coast. We have a video from there you may have seen. Probably a little bit pricey. We were there for, I think it was 3 nights, and that cost just under $400, $391.40. But that was way less expensive than booking directly through Euronet. During their high season, which it is and was then, they require a minimum 7-night stay. We didn't want to do that because we were basically double paying, because we still had our place in Bordeaux, and that, like I said, that was just kind of a quick getaway for 3 nights. Well worth it too. It was a great place. We can't wait to go back. And then brings us to Tour, which is where we just came from today. We stayed there for 4 nights, and that was $359.20. I think that was a great price. It was a terrific place and a great location, and we really liked that city. After coming from Bordeaux, which was really busy, Tour I think was more our pace, at least my pace. And then that brings us here to, where are we? Nîmes. Forgot there for a second. So the place we're standing in right now, we just arrived, and we will be staying here for a full month. All fees, taxes, and everything else included. $1464.46.
That's so crazy.
Isn't that crazy? This is the most inexpensive place we've stayed so far. And our first impression is that it's absolutely terrific. It feels the most spacious. I mean, I don't know if that's just because of the super high ceilings, the fact that it has 2 AC units. We're very thankful for that because it is warm down here in the south of France. It has a huge bed, has a dishwasher. I mean, what more do we need? And it's not in the super busy touristy area either, although it's just a very short walk. We walked through there to get here from the train station. Yeah, so we're very excited to be here. And from here, this will allow us to go venture off over to Montpellier. Did I say that right?
Sure.
He says sure. Montpellier. That's what I said.
Yeah.
We also want to explore other coastal places while we're here.
I've never been to the Mediterranean.
We're very excited, both of us. So stay tuned, keep watching. And we want to bring you along to all these amazing places we're going to be visiting. So please subscribe if you haven't already to our YouTube channel, and leave comments if you have any questions for us, or if you have any tips and tidbits for us. Let us know what areas you've loved here. If we go to those places, we'll compare notes and see if we had the same experience or not. One of the first things I always do when we get to one of these places is check the Wi-Fi. Speed check. 120 down. Also good up. Okay. Usable. Yeah, looks like we're getting 90, 100-ish. Okay, upload's better. First test wasn't very good, but that's really good. That's 10 times faster than we used to get in our RV. That's cool because we upload really big files sometimes, and I have to say I'm really impressed with the internet here in France, and Porto is good too. It's just been blazing fast. Every place we've stayed has had, it must have a fiber connection way faster than we ever had anywhere in the States. We are in Nîmes, France. This is our first week here, and we're gonna head out and grab something to eat. Yay! There's a plant-based restaurant that we actually went to in Providence. Is that right?
No, Boston.
No, Providence.
Boston.
No, we're both wrong. It was Portland, Maine. Yeah, it was
Portland, Maine?
It was Portland, Maine.
Portland, Maine.
We've been to so many places, can't keep track of them. Back when we were RVing, we were on the East Coast a couple years ago, and we stumbled across a place called Copper Branch, and they just opened up a location here.
It's a company that is from
Montreal.
Montreal.
Yeah, and it was during COVID. It was kind of a fiasco ordering because we don't have our masks with us. So we didn't get the full experience, so we're gonna go try to do that tonight in France.
Yeah.
So something about France I've discovered, you already knew this. People do not pick up dog poop. Most people. Some do, but yeah, most don't. So you really have to watch your step. And people don't say anything. It's just the way they do it here, which I don't understand at all. Okay, you have to tell me where. I just want a burger, fries, no pickles. So apparently they preferred that we order it ourselves on these machines. Basically a fast food place. I didn't realize that because it didn't seem like a fast food place in Portland, Maine. But maybe it was. We never could go inside because of COVID restrictions at the time.
Yeah, it wasn't very clear, but we worked through it. They were very friendly, extremely friendly, actually.
You got the smash burger. Let's see it. It's already been into. So this is what a veggie burger in France looks like. And where are we? Copper Branch. To say it doesn't look all that appetizing, but maybe it's really good. Okay, the burger's not bad actually. It tastes better than it looks, I have to say. I think it's based on beets, maybe. Red. How's yours? It's good. You didn't tell me you got cheesy bacon. What is that bacon? Seitan? It must be. Look how cute that little basket is.
Right? Here.
French fries with ketchup. There are plant-based cheeses nowadays that melt. This is not one of them. We're in France eating French fries. What are they called here? Frites. And they're not French. What's the origin of a French fry?
Belgium.
Oh yeah, Belgium. Is that right?
I think so.
So why are they called French fries? Tell us if you know. I'm sure someone knows. I think next time I'll get a bowl. I think that's what I had in Portland.
Me too.
They have Asian bowls and
Aztec.
Buddha bowls, stuff like that. I think in this entire city there's 3 vegetarian or vegan plant-based restaurants. Actually, this makes 4.
Just open.
It just opened. So when we looked previously, we thought, oh, okay, there's only 3. And we looked again when we got here, and all of a sudden there's 4. So we had our fast food dinner.
It's really
at
good.
Copper Branch. You think it was pretty good? I think it was okay. I have to say it is a little pricey for fast food. 45 euro we spent.
Is it?
So we're walking near, I don't know the name of it, a Coliseum.
The Arena of Nîmes. It is the most well-preserved arena of all of the remaining Roman theaters that exist. It was...
Anywhere in the world.
Yes. And it was constructed at the same time, roughly after the Colosseum in Rome, 100 AD period. It's still in use. Concerts, bullfighting, tours, the whole thing. We are going to see live performances, art, and fantastical things here in Nîmes.
So apparently every Thursday is it in Nîmes here in the summer. There are art performances, musical performances all over the city.
It's fucking awesome.
We're using a phone to record because I have our regular camera with us, but there's no memory card in it. Amateur move.
It's 11:44 here in Ibiza. We've had an amazing time. We're in Nîmes. We've partied our asses out. We've seen all the dancing and the pop music from the 1980s. We're here in Ibiza.
Oh my god. I was gonna ask you, what did you really think of our night out dancing?
Oh, I love dancing.
We haven't done that, and I can't remember the last time we were dancing like that. I thought I forgot how. Comes right back.
Yeah.
And then the DJ plays really bad music.